We have the approval of resolution number
54-23.
54-23, expressing appreciation for Stephen T. Murdock, City Attorney, on the occasion of his retirement from the City of Edmond. So Resolution 52-23 states, a resolution expressing appreciation for Stephen T. Murdock, City Attorney, on the occasion of his retirement from the City of Edmond. Whereas Mr. Murdock was appointed as Edmond City Attorney on September 28, 1987. Throughout his tenure, Mr. Murdock has attended 962 meetings of the Edmond City Council and has provided steadfast, high-caliber legal counsel to 10 different mayors and 25 council members. Mr. Murdock has demonstrated utmost integrity and dedication to the position of City Attorney and to the community at large, and has earned the confidence, trust, and respect of his colleagues and citizens of Edmond. The Mayor and the City Council of the City of Edmond desire to express sincere gratitude to Mr. Murdock for the extensive contributions he has made during his time as a public servant, and desire to extend the same gratitude to Denise, Mallory, Maggie, for the sacrifices they surely made in the furtherance of Mr. Murdock's celebrated career. Now, therefore, be it resolved by the Mayor and the City Council of the City of Edmond that Stephen T. Murdock is hereby congratulated for his nearly 4 decades of service
It seemed like 40.
as Edmond City Attorney, and well wishes are expressed for his upcoming retirement. Passed and approved by the Mayor and the City Council of the City of Edmond, Oklahoma, on this 11th day of December 2023. Are we supposed to vote on this? Well, Council,
Yes? Oh,
We need to-
gosh. Motion to approve.
you have a motion?
Second.
You have a second?
Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir.
I've got a big agenda tonight and a lot of things we want to do. I just want to take a moment and recognize my family, my wife Denise, my daughters Mallory and Maggie, Mallory's husband Jason, Maggie's husband David, my grandchildren Deacon, Salem, Corey, and Merritt. And also like to recognize the other members of my family, Steve and Amanda Stoltz and Katie Stoltz, for all being here tonight and being supportive. You know, it's in moments like this where you can kind of be funny about certain things that kind of lighten the mood, but I would just simply say that it's been a privilege for me to work for the City of Edmond. Without trying to get emotional, I mean, I started here in 1986, thought I would work for a couple of years and then go back into private practice, but the Lord had other plans, and I'm so grateful for that. Edmond's a great community because of citizen involvement, and because people really believe that it's a great place to grow, and they believe they want to be committed to all different aspects of our community. We can disagree. We can have reasonable discussions about things we disagree about, but as a team, as a city council, and I really appreciate all the mayors and councilors that I've worked with, city managers, all the city staff that I worked with so many years, that we've always kind of got along. And there weren't fights out in the parking lot, and there wasn't anybody yelling and screaming at each other. And we realized that we had a difficult job to do sometimes, but we all tried to do the right thing. So I appreciate all the support that I received from each one of you and all the people that I worked with my immediate staff, for Jennifer Harrell, for Paul Lakin, for Madeline Sawyer, Jim Mills, Macaria, and Andrew, and Auntie. I just want to thank them for all the hard work they've had. Opportunities to work in court, from the range of the cross on the city seal litigation to Arcadia Lake litigation to barking dogs, screaming pheasants, all sorts of things. Municipal law is an interesting thing. There's a lot of different things that you can get involved with, but most of all, it's about the people. And so we all want to realize, at least from a municipal government perspective, that for a lot of folks, municipal government is where people see government in action. And so we want to be responsive to that. We want to be courteous. and we want to try to help people when we can. So serving others has been something that's been very dear to me, and I appreciate the opportunity to serve with each one of you. So thank you very much. Appreciate it.
Yes, sir. I know you want us to take care of the city business, but I know there's 4 people up here that want to say something. Well, 5, including me, maybe 6. But I just start off that I appreciate you, appreciate your family, the sacrifices they've made. I've been up here for, 12 years now, somewhere sitting next to you. It has been a pleasure. Hope to continue to see you and get your sage advice and enjoy yourself on your retirement, sir. Thank you very much.
You know, you meet some people in your life, and as you grow older, you're lucky you meet some really special folks, and they're dear to your heart, and it's a very high privilege to be able to call Steve Murdock my friend. Steve, I want you to know that my wife Cindy cuts my hair on the back porch, and for this particular meeting, I went to the beauty operator and got a haircut just so I could get all gussied up for this. But I
Appreciate the sacrifice.
that's $20 I'll never get back. You know, when you meet with Steve, it kind of goes like this. Mr. Murdock, do you think it's possible that I could do ABC? Yes. And you leave because you got a yes. Mr. Murdock, you think I can do XYZ? Well, I wouldn't recommend that. And then you leave. And then you ask him a third time on a different subject, and he might say something along the lines, well, I don't know that I would do it that way, but it's been my observation that you can do it this way. And so he makes it simple. They're short and sweet. And that's the beauty of getting to work with him. I've got a calendar here, an official city calendar, and it's been signed by the entire council, and I've taken an ink pen and written on the second and fourth Mondays of each month. The first one says, take a nap and watch Monday Night Football. The next one says, wash dishes, take Deacon to the Panda, family dinner, so forth and so on. Mrs. Murdock, for nearly 40 years, you've been running the ship on every other Monday and every other Tuesday. And that takes a lot. You've raised a beautiful family. You're a dear person, and I think we ought to give you a round of applause. So, Steve-O, take a look at this calendar,
Okay, we got
put it
it.
to good use,
Thank you.
and I want you to know, it's a pleasure to know you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
When folks have asked me about serving on the council, one of the first things I say is I would not have met and become colleagues, friends, associates with finer people, and you're one of the first people I think of. And so I don't want to embarrass you or drag this out. We do have a long meeting, but your example that you've set of how to conduct yourself as a municipal attorney, I respect, and you've set the tone for the future, and I just really appreciate you professionally, personally, and wish you all the best in your retirement.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Appreciate it.
So I've always respected you. And when I got on the council, I always addressed you as Mr. Murdock. I always addressed you as Mr. Murdock, all emails, all phone calls, all in person. And because of my respect for you professionally and personally. And I'll never forget the day when you said, Stacy, you really can call me Steve. And I said, yeah, I'm not super comfortable with that, but I've tried to throw it in a couple of times. But I cherish our friendship. And I'm really going to miss you around here. And very selfishly, I was like, do you have to retire? It's only been 4 decades. But of course, oh my goodness, it's time for you to be with your family and have some fun. And so I respect you professionally, but I respect you personally. And I will always consider you a dear, dear friend. And thank you for all of the advice. And it's true, Barry. Can I do this? Yes. Can I do this? So thank you so much for always being there to answer my questions.
Steve, I just wanted to say, the kids these days have a term, if you haven't heard it, it's called being the GOAT. The greatest of all time, you are the GOAT. And I have heard from multiple people, as I heard when I was on city council, letting me know that I would have the confidence, advice, and help from the best municipal city attorney in the state. And they all had an example that they could point to, or that they had received advice from you. So appreciate all the insight and help you've given me and dozens of other new, inexperienced city council members as we navigate this process. And thanks for being the greatest of all time.
Thanks so much. Thank you.
All right. I love it. A lot of times you don't hear what he says to me. And he said, let's do this. All right. Thank you very much.